Hey guys, it's been a few months since the last video, and honestly I just got lazy and got tired of editing. It takes a couple hours to do with my laptop, but let's try to do it again and see how it goes. Now the car itself, I did get it running. I did take it to a couple of cruises and I went to do a few test hits while tuning it. Nothing too crazy, but the car wasn't 100%, so I decided to take it back apart and work on it some more. And since I am planning to do a lot of work to the car, I figured I'd try recording again and show you guys. Before I show you the status that the car is in right now, I'm going to show you guys a quick clip of when the car was running. And this is how the car sits right now. Everything's taken apart. I am gonna take off the plastic dip because it's been damaged like crazy since it's been sitting, which kind of sucks because I did spray the car and then it broke like a month after being spray painted. I fixed it and I took it back apart, and I fixed it and I took it back apart. And since I've been working on it a lot, it's been kind of getting scuffed up everywhere, all over the place. I also had this run right here that I always hated, and this is broken, so I did get a replacement. The biggest thing I've done so far is pretty much wiring. It's not finished, but I have been working on it. I also installed an NRG wheel because my old one was cracking. I'll get more in depth into all the wiring in a separate video, but like I said, I do have a lot of things I'm going to do to the car. So the big reason why the carpet was so dusty, as you can see, everything in here is just super nasty and dusty. This is drooped down a lot. All this like full of dirt. A while back I took the car to get washed, and these have a latch that automatically goes down when it latches, so you don't have to slam the lift gate, just bring it down, and normally you could just click it and it would latch and bring down. Well, those guys slammed it. They had broke the motor at the time. They didn't have money to actually fix it. So what I did is I put this in here like this, and I literally had a shoe sitting right here, and I had the trim piece holding the shoe and this piece together. But then when it would latch on this would be able to move like this a little bit, and with the lift supports it would be bouncy because the lift supports would easily move when the car would move. One time I launched the car and I had really bad wheel hop, and this is how this happened. At first I thought someone tried breaking into my car, but then over time I thought about it, and it was because this was bouncing around. As you can see right here, it was bouncing around, and it hit this eventually and cracked it. So it's been like that for a couple of years. I didn't really care too much, but it finally fully broke. It was just cracked before, now it's fully broken. And since I was gonna work on the car a lot, especially the interior, I went to the junkyard, I found the hardware, and I bought new lift supports and I installed them. So one of the things I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna clean this up, and then I'm gonna weld it. Hopefully I weld it at the right angle so it can close, and the hatch fits flush with the side and it doesn't end like this. Or I don't want to weld it too low where it's not even gonna grab and I'd have to grind it off and restart. But hopefully it works. I don't usually measure, so I'm not gonna measure, so we'll see what happens. But before I do that, I'm gonna take all this insulation off. This was also done years ago when I didn't really have money to buy legit insulation, so I just went to Lowe's and bought house insulation. I used that. It looked pretty tacky, but it did its job and did reduce wheel noise quite a bit. But since this is a full race car, I don't really care about that anymore, so I'm gonna take all this out. Man, look at all this dirt that's been piling up here for years. Hey, a quarter. Nice. Nice. Sweet. Looks like I'm gonna have to take off my speakers because I decided to use the speakers to hold this right here. on both sides. So I'm gonna take those off real quick. All right, I got all this crap out. Wait a minute, I lied. Oh, I don't know if you guys can see that dust. That's wild. So now that everything's pretty much out of the back, I'm gonna move to the front, take out the seat, take out the shifter, whatever the fire thing's called. Fire extinguisher, that's what it's called. So let's get to removing the seat real quick. I never had the seat bolted up down here because the awesome thing is this stud was stripped. So what I had done is I drilled it out. I welded a plate where I welded this new stud in, and when I went to thread this one in, it's pretty awesome. The thread stripped right away. So I have to remove that again, weld in a bigger stud. That way I can have an actual stud up here and not just rolling on 3, which wasn't too bad, but did move a little bit. All right, the seat and shifter are out. Next, I'm gonna remove, wait, I forgot the fire thingy. All right, now that it is out, I'm just gonna remove all the crap in here and then take the carpet out. I'm running out of sunlight, so probably gonna call it a day right there. All right, the car is pretty much stripped down all the way. Next time I'm out here working on it, I'm probably gonna weld that and continue working on the wiring while I wait for my other parts to arrive. Also, this car used to be a manual car, still has a third pedal. I think I reset that in my other video. If I didn't, there you go. Thought I already had a plate on here. I guess I never put it on. I completely forgot. So I'll have to weld up a plate to seal that up. But for now, that's it. I'll catch you guys on the next video. I almost forgot, when I put the latch with the shoe, I also shimmed it with an Armor All bottle so it will close correctly. And this is a bottle, and that's the shoe.